What's going on, PokeMoshPit? My name is Noah, YouTube name NoJNP, and I'm back to give you guys another battle. This was a really close RU battle against the TheLightningFlare, and it actually was one of my first battles with this new team that you guys see in the bottom part of the screen. The main goal of this team is just to hit hard with some of my physical attacking Pokemon, and then set up rocks or rapid spin with Claydol, while Rotom is there because he's my spin blocker, because all three versions of entry hazards are pretty common in RU. So remember to leave a like and comment if you guys enjoyed this, and check out my channel. But let's get on to the battle right now. I'm actually going to lead off with my Gallade set, and this is a lead Gallade with an expert belt, because I want my opponents to sometimes think maybe I'm a sashed or banded, because I don't really want to show that what item I'm holding. He is going to lead off with an Emboar. I know he's going to go for the Flare Blitz first turn unless he wants to switch out, and the Flare Blitz, I know I should be able to live it. Unfortunately, I don't live it with much. I'm going to only be able to live with 10 HP, but after the recoil damage, I'm just going to go for the stat close combat, and being 252 attack EVs and adamant nature, that will be able to take out the Emboar. So after the first turn, I am up 6-5, which is nice for me, and now he's going to bring in a Kabutops, in which I really need to find out what kind of set this is. So I'm going to go for the Shadow Sneak. I know he has the weak armor. I don't really care about the +1 in speed. The -1 in defense is nice because, as I said, I have a lot of physical attackers, and he's actually going to go for the Aqua Jet to finish me off. But I don't see Leftovers or Life Orb, as you're going to see, so I'm thinking that he's a Bandit set, and my water absorbing Poliwrath will be a perfect opportunity to bring him in. So I'm going to go for the substitute, predicting him to switch out. He actually goes for the rock, so I don't really know what item he has, but this gives me a free opportunity to go for the bulk up. This is a substitute bulk up waterfall and circle throw set. It would be really nice if I had some rocks going up on his side of the field, so I can get some rocks damage on all the Pokemon that I circle throw in. Unfortunately, that isn't the case. He just went for the Stone Edge, and I realized that 1, his Stone Edge is not very effective, and 2, his Aqua Jets will be completely useless. So basically, both of his stabs are pretty much rendered useless, and that becomes a key factor later in the battle. So I'm going to go for another bulk up. I am at +2 in attack and defense, and I should be able to do a decent amount with my circle throw, although it does have the little base power. I'm not going to go for the waterfall just in case he does have that water absorbability. And I see what kind of electric move he has, which is the Volt Switch, and he's actually going to switch out. And again, if I had rocks up, that would have been really nice, getting rocks damage on 2 Pokemon this turn. I go for the circle throw on the Gligar. It didn't do much. I definitely know he has the Eviolite, which means he's a defensive one. And I see this Medicham, and I know Medichams are very commonly either scarfed or banded. Knowing I can take whatever hit he wants to do, he's going to go for the high jump kick. I live with half. I want to go for the waterfall, really thinking that it would kill, and unfortunately he lives with like 3 HP or something. But I don't see Leftovers or Life Orb. I'm predicting him to go for another high jump kick. So I'm going to go into my Rotom right here, which, because I'm Ghost type, he will not be able to hit me. He's going to keep on going. He's going to crash and actually going to kill himself off. So I didn't even have to kill his Medicham. That was a pretty cool way to bring it down, though. So now he is going to go out into his Celigor right here, and unfortunately he's going to get the crit with the Bug Buzz, which kind of matters because it definitely shortens the longevity I can have with my Rotom. I was going to use it as one of the most perfect counters to his Gligar. Unfortunately, I can't, as I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch, getting some damage. And I decided to just switch out into my Druddigon right here. I know I should be able to take a Bug Buzz, and I could just finish him off with the Outrage. This is a banded Druddigon, hence the nickname El Poder, which means the power in Spanish, because with a band, this guy just has such raw power. So I want to finish him off with the Outrage. He's going to go into his Gligar right here. Unfortunately, outspeeding me, he will be able to KO with the Earthquake, which is a bit unfortunate, but now I get to switch into whatever Pokemon I want. I want to go into my Claydol. I really enjoy this Claydol set. It is a Choice Scarf trick with the other attacking moves are Earth Power and Rapid Spin and Stealth Rocks. So now he doesn't have the Eviolite anymore, which definitely means I can hit him a lot harder than previously. He's going to U-turn, and he's going to go into his Lantern right here. So I have a couple options. As you're going to see, I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks right here. I really could go for the Rapid Spin and get his rocks away, or I can go for the Trick, and then I would have the Leftovers and he would have the Eviolite, which would only benefit me against this Lantern. So I plan to go for the Trick, and he actually switches out. He's going to go right back into his Gligar right here. So now it's back to square one because I only have the Choice Scarf. He has the Eviolite, so I'm going to have to Trick yet again because I really don't want him to have the Eviolite, as he is just going to end up going for the U-turn, and that will do a significant amount of damage. Unfortunately for him, it will not be able to KO me, so he is going to go right back into his Kabutops right here. And as you're going to see next turn, he's going to make a double switch. I'm not really sure what he was predicting. I'm actually just going to go for one more thing before he will be able to KO me off next turn. I'm going to go for the Earth Power, and that would have done a lot in his Kabutops. It is super effective against this Lantern, but Lanterns are mostly known for their special sponge abilities, so he is going to be able to take that fairly well. And I decided next turn I want to go for the Rapid Spin. It's not really worth going for the trick because I do have a plan to take out this Lantern, and getting rocks off on my side of the field will actually be a pretty key component for later in the battle. So I'm going to bring my Rotom right here, which is pretty damaged because I took a crit from the Bug Buzz before, so I'm going to go for the Pain Split. I have 150 HP, and he's actually going to go for the Scald. It won't be able to do too much, but we all know that Scald secretly has a 95% of burning, because that's what it always burns people. So he is going to be able to burn me, and next turn I'm going to get a little bit of hacks back because I want to go for the Stab Shadow Ball, and I am going to be able to get a crit. I'm not going to be able to take him out, but as you're going to see, it brings him down to a very low amount of HP. He's going to go for the Volt Switch, and this means next time he brings his Lantern in, it will die to the South Rock. So he basically has 2 Pokemon left. If you want to count the Lantern, that's 3, and I only have 2. I'm going to get Switch Priority. He's going to go into his Gligar. I'm going to go into my Arab, my Drapion right here, and I just plan to go for the Swords Dance and start attacking. I see that he's faster than me. I'm like, whoa, that's a really fast Gligar, that's how you say it. But then I realized that he is Choice Scarf because I tricked him. So now I am at that +2 because of the Stone Edge, the Swords Dance, and hopefully if I'm able to survive another Earthquake, I will be able to go for the Night Slash. It does have a high crit ratio. It would be really nice if it did get the crit. I'm just going to go for the Night Slash at +2 and Stab. It will do a decent amount. Unfortunately, it will not be able to take out the Gligar, and in return he will be able to take me out. So he technically has 3 Pokemon left, and I only have 1. I have my Poliwrath, so I need to find a way to get back into this battle. I thought to myself, and this was my plan of action. I'm going to bring myself in. I know I can survive at least 2 Earthquakes, so after he hits me with 1, I'm going to go for the Bulk Up, getting the +1 in attack, which I really need, and then the +1 in defense will only help me to sponge the next Earthquake. So he's going to go for another Earthquake next turn, and I will be able to finish him off. I have the Waterfall, which is +1 and super effective, and I believe Stabbed and all that stuff. Now easily be able to take out the Gligar. So now he's going to bring in his Kabutops. I still don't know what item it's holding. He's actually going to go for the Stone Edge because he figured that is the hardest move he can hit me with. I see that I just really need to wall it, and I actually, with 38 HP, I'm like, yes, this game is mine. I'm going to go for the Waterfall, and he lives with like, I don't even know how many HP. That's like -1 billion. No, that's not really true, but anyway, I'm thinking to myself, oh, this battle is done. I lost it right here. That's so unfortunate. He's going to go for a Stone Edge, and I live with 6 HP. I want to go for the Waterfall. That will be able to take out the Kabutops. He's going to bring the Lantern next turn, which dies to the South Rocks, and I get the very narrow 1-0 win against the Lightning Flare. Great battle, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle. If you did, please leave a like and comment down below. Check out my channel if you're feeling up to it. And thanks, guys, for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. And as always, take care.